Ambush Part 7. I'm still waiting to hear back from the Texas State Regent on a few things that I need clarification on that she said at the District 6 workshop. She has confirmed to me that she did make a recording. I've asked her for a copy of it and she has not given me one yet. I don't want to misquote her, and I've told her this, so I'm going to give her a little bit more time before I talk about some of the other things that she said at the workshop. Again, I don't want to misquote her. Before I get into what happened, I want to read to you from Robert's Rules of Order. This is under disciplinary procedures. It's 61.4. Formal disciplinary procedures should generally be regarded as a drastic step reserved for serious situations or those potentially so. When it appears that such measures may become necessary, proper and tactful handling of the case is of prime importance. It is usually in the best interests of the organization first to make every effort to obtain a satisfactory solution of the matter quietly and informally. So I read that to say that I have tried to operate under 61.4 for the better part of a year and a half, going on 2 years, since September of 2023. I've sent many emails to the Texas State Regents, the former Texas State Regent and the current Texas State Regent, asking for an audience just to talk about this topic. And I was either ignored or just told, no, I'm not going to talk to you. The current State Regent has told me, no, I'm not going to talk to you about this. Okay, I also want to read to you from Robert's Rules 63.5. It says, well, before I read that, let me just tell you what happened on Sunday at the District 6 workshop. So I'll remind you, we went into this just thinking we were going to a workshop. Now, did I think there might be some kind of a Q&A or some kind of a informal discussion? Potentially. Did I know that this Texas State Regent was going to stand up at the podium for 1 hour and lecture us and call us out by name and accuse us of heinous things? No, I did not know that. So she did call out our chapter by name. She referred to me as the leader of the group. She referred to a small but vocal group spreading this information and said that we were responsible for or inciting or have made death threats and threats of violence. I have asked Ms. Johnston to stop saying this in a public forum, whether it's in emails or in workshops. It would seem to me that if she's done this at the District 6 workshop, she's done it at all other workshops across the state of Texas. So we have been accused of those things without the ability to defend ourselves. So let me read to you from Robert's Rules 63.5. It says, a member or officer has the right that allegations against his good name shall not be made except by charges brought on reasonable ground. If thus accused, he has the right to due process. That is, to be informed of the charge and given time to prepare his defense, to appear and defend himself, and to be fairly treated. If I'm the Texas State Regent and a chapter in the state of Texas is doing something that is resulting in death threats to members, you can believe I'm going to swoop down on that chapter so quickly. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to find out what's going on. I'm going to talk to the people involved, find out what is going on. We're going to get to the bottom of this. I have not heard one word from the Texas State Regent about any of this. Again, I sent her an email asking her if this is merely hearsay or if they are credible allegations. If they are merely hearsay, I've asked her to stop saying this in public, making these allegations against members in email and in district workshops. I have not heard back from her. I don't know how she's going to respond, but to say that that is wrong is an understatement. It is important that I let everybody know what we're dealing with. This has all come about because our chapter simply wants to keep the DAR a women's only organization. We simply want to add the words "in good faith" and that an applicant attests that she is submitting a true record of who she says she is in terms of her biological sex and parentage. Why that is so controversial to the point to where members are being accused of heinous things is beyond me. It's been very hard for me to make sense of this. I don't want to tarnish the good name of the DAR. This is what we're dealing with. So I know that's heavy. It's heavy for me. Just continue to pray for us that something good comes of this. We're going to try to our best after I put this out here to move on from these things and focus on the issues.